revealed that Brandon Albert was going to be cut or released. And at that point, that's when they began to field some calls about, wait a minute, before you put Albert out there, we want to have access to him. And that's what got the Jaguars engaged. I don't know if the clubs, I'm sure they kicked around the idea of player for player. I think that's pure speculation. But as it turns out now, it looks like it's going to be a late round pick for Brandon Albert.
I mean, the question is for Julius Thomas at this point, what's his mindset, right? This morning he was trade bait, now he's still on the team?
No, I don't think his mindset really matters. That's part of being a player in the NFL, that your name could come up in trade discussions. So for Julius, it's more about getting on the field and performing and living up to the contract that he earned last year. So no one's going to feel sorry for him that his name came up at this point.
Yeah, and I think one of the things when you look at just kind of how this whole thing has evolved, there are so many different layers. And one of the layers may have been whether or not Julius Thomas would accept less money to be part of a trade. And apparently that's not going to happen right now. So when you have a situation where people know you're going to release a guy, boy, you lose a lot of leverage in terms of trying to move that guy. And I think that's one of the things that the Dolphins have found out here is that, hey, when word gets out that you're going to let go of a guy, it's very difficult to make that deal.
Yeah, and for teams that are in the left tackle market, this 2017 NFL draft is not really that strong for the overall offensive line class. And so with that in the backdrop, I think a team like Jacksonville that was really looking for a veteran blindside protector for a struggling young quarterback in Blake Bortles